Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everyday English with Johnny. I'm Johnny, your friend and guide to speaking English with confidence, ease, and a big smile. I'm super excited to be joined today by my amazing co-host, Rose.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rose, and I'm thrilled to be here with Johnny to help you make English fun, practical, and totally doable. Whether you're just starting out or already chatting in English, we've got something special for you today.
Today, we're diving into a topic that's perfect for anyone who loves to travel. English for travel. Have you ever felt lost at an airport, unsure how to order food in a restaurant, or nervous about checking into a hotel in English? Don't worry, we've been there, and we're here to help you navigate those situations like a pro.
Absolutely, Johnny. Traveling is such an adventure, but language barriers can make it stressful. In this episode, we'll share essential English phrases for airports, restaurants, hotels, and more, so you can travel with confidence and enjoy every moment. We'll also sprinkle in some real-life stories and tips to make your trip smoother and more fun. So, grab a notebook or just listen closely and let's hit the road.
Let's start with a story. A few years ago, I took my first solo trip abroad to London. I was so excited, but when I got to the airport, I froze at the check-in counter. I didn't know how to say, "I have a reservation," and I mumbled something awkward. The staff was kind, but I felt embarrassed. That trip taught me how important it is to know a few key phrases. By the end, I was confidently saying, "Can I get the bill, please?" at restaurants, and it made my trip so much better.
Oh, I totally get that, Johnny. My first big trip was to New York, and I was terrified of speaking English. At a cafe, I didn't know how to ask, "Is this dish spicy?" So I just pointed at the menu and hoped for the best. Spoiler, it was super spicy. But I learned from that and started practicing phrases like, "Can you make it quick?" for ordering food. Those little phrases turned awkward moments into fun conversations with locals.
Exactly. Knowing just a few phrases can unlock the power of communication and make you feel like a local. Today, we'll share the essential phrases you need for common travel situations, plus tips to stay confident and culturally sensitive. Let's start with one of the first places you'll need English, the airport.
Airports can be overwhelming with all the signs, announcements, and people rushing around. But with the right phrases, you can breeze through check-in, security, and more. Let's start with check-in phrases.
One of the first things you'll say is, "I have a reservation under," followed by your name. For example, "I have a reservation under Johnny." I used this in London and it made check-in so smooth. Try it. "I have a reservation under Johnny."
Nice. Another useful one is, "Can I check this bag?" This is for when you want to put your luggage in the plane's cargo. I said this at an airport, and the staff explained the baggage rules clearly. Say it. "Can I check this bag?"
Here's one more. What is the baggage allowance? This asks how much luggage you can bring. I used it when I wasn't sure about my suitcase weight. Try it. What is the baggage allowance?
Now let's move to security. You might need to ask, "Do I need to remove my shoes?" I asked this at a U.S. airport, and the officer nodded and smiled. Say it. "Do I need to remove my shoes?"
Another good one is, "Where can I find the gate?" This helps you locate your boarding area. I got lost in a big airport once, but this phrase saved me. Try it. Where can I find the gate?
If you lose something, say, "I need to find the lost and found." I dropped my phone once and used this to get help. Say it. "I need to find the lost and found."
Finally, for delays or cancellations, try, "What are the options for rebooking?" This is great if your flight changes. I used it when my flight was delayed and I got a new ticket easily. Try it. What are the options for rebooking?
Two more for delays. Can I get a refund? And is there a delay? How long? These help you stay informed. Practice. Is there a delay? How long? Shadow these phrases to get comfortable saying them at the airport.
Next up, let's talk about dining out. Whether you're at a cozy cafe or a fancy restaurant, these phrases will help you order food and pay with confidence.
Start with ordering. Can I see the menu? This is a polite way to ask for the menu. I used it at a restaurant in Paris, and the waiter handed it over with a smile. Try it. Can I see the menu?
Another one is, what is the daily special? This asks about unique dishes of the day. I said this at a small diner, and the waiter recommended an amazing pasta dish. Say it. What is the daily special?
When ordering, you can say, I'll have the followed by the dish. For example, I'll have the chicken with rice. I used this in New York and it felt so natural. Try it. I'll have the chicken.
To ask about food, try, is this dish spicy? This saved me after my spicy food mistake. I asked this at a Thai restaurant and the waiter warned me about the heat. Say it. Is this dish spicy?
Another good one is there gluten in this? This is for dietary needs. I used it for a friend with allergies and the staff was super helpful. Try it. Is there gluten in this?
You can also ask, what is the recommended wine pairing? This is great for fancy dinners. I tried it at a restaurant and the waiter suggested a perfect wine. Say it. What is the recommended wine pairing?
When it's time to pay, say, can I get the bill, please? I used this at a cafe and it was quick and easy. Try it. Can I get the bill, please?
In many places, you'll want to ask, do you accept credit cards? I used it in a small shop to make sure I could pay. Say it. Do you accept credit cards?
Finally, for tipping in places like the US, you can ask, is there a tip jar? This works at casual spots like coffee shops. Try it. Is there a tip jar? Shadow these phrases to feel ready at any restaurant.
Now, let's check into a hotel. Whether you're staying at a budget hostel or a fancy resort, these phrases will make your stay smooth and comfortable.
For check-in, start with, I have a reservation under, followed by your name. I said, I have a reservation under Rose Lee at a hotel and they found my booking right away. Try it. I have a reservation under Rose.
If you're looking for a room, ask, do you have any rooms available? I used this when I arrived without a booking and they found me a great room. Say it. Do you have any rooms available?
For extra comfort, try, can I get an extra pillow or can I get an extra blanket? I asked for an extra pillow once and it made my stay so cozy. Try it. Can I get an extra pillow?
To get around, ask, where is the elevator? This helped me in a big hotel with confusing hallways. Say it. Where is the elevator?
For safety, you might ask, how do I use the room safe? I used this on a trip, and the staff showed me step by step. Try it. How do I use the room safe?
To plan your morning, say, can I get a wake-up call? I use this to make sure I didn't miss an early flight. Say it. Can I get a wake-up call?
For hotel amenities, try, what time is breakfast served? I asked this at a hotel and they told me about a delicious buffet. Say it, what time is breakfast served?
Another one is, where is the fitness center? This is great if you want to work out. Try it. Where is the fitness center?
Finally, for relaxing, ask, can I access the pool? I used this at a resort and it led to a fun day by the water. Try it. Can I access the pool? Practice these to feel at home in any hotel.
Beyond these specific situations, there are general phrases that work anywhere. For example, excuse me, could you help me is a polite way to ask for assistance. I use this in a train station, and a kind stranger helped me find my platform. Try it. Excuse me, could you help me?
Another useful one is, do you speak English? This is great if you're unsure. I asked this in a small shop and the owner smiled and switched to English. Say it. Do you speak English?
To show gratitude, say, thank you very much. I use this everywhere on my trips, and it always got a warm response. Try it. Thank you very much.
Cultural sensitivity is so important when traveling. To learn about local customs, ask, what are some common customs in this country? I asked this in Japan, and a local explained how to bow politely. Say it. What are some common customs in this country?
Another good one is, how do you greet people here? This shows respect for local culture. I used it in Italy and learned to say ciao with a smile. Try it. How do you greet people here?
To build confidence, practice these phrases before your trip. I used to repeat, can I see the menu? In my hotel room to feel ready. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Most people are happy to assist. And have fun with the language. Make mistakes, laugh, and keep trying.
I practiced where is the gate before my first big trip, and it gave me such a confidence boost. Shadow phrases like, can I get the bill please? To get the pronunciation right. Try it now. Can I get the bill please? The more you practice, the more natural you'll sound.
Let's share a story to inspire you. My friend Anna was nervous about traveling to Canada because her English wasn't strong. She practiced phrases like, do you accept credit cards? And where is the elevator before her trip? At a restaurant, she confidently ordered, I'll have the salad, and even asked, is this dish spicy? The waiter complimented her English, and Anna felt like a local.
That's so cool. My brother Sam had a similar experience in Australia. He was shy about speaking, but he learned phrases like, what are the options for rebooking for his flight? When his plane was delayed, he used it and got a new ticket without stress. He told me, Johnny, those phrases made me feel like I could handle anything.
These stories show that a few key phrases can transform your travel experience. You don't need perfect English, just enough to communicate and connect. With practice, you'll feel confident and ready for any adventure.
Wow, we've covered so much today. Let's recap. For airports, use phrases like, I have a reservation under, and where can I find the gate? At restaurants, try, can I see the menu? Or, is this dish spicy? For hotels, say, can I get an extra pillow? Or, what time is breakfast served? In any situation, use, excuse me, could you help me? And ask about local customs to stay culturally sensitive.
Practice these phrases before your trip by shadowing us. Say, do you speak English right now? Try it. Do you speak English? Use apps like Duolingo or HelloTalk to practice more, or check out websites like BBC Learning English for travel phrasebooks. Write down phrases and say them daily to build confidence.
Don't let language barriers stop you from exploring the world. Every phrase you learn is a step toward feeling like a local. Imagine walking into a cafe, ordering food in English, and chatting with the waiter like it's no big deal. That's what you're working toward, and we know you can do it.
Thanks for joining us on Everyday English with Johnny. We're cheering you on. What's one travel phrase you'll try on your next trip? Have you ever used English while traveling? Share your stories in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to keep learning.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep exploring with English. Have an amazing trip. Bye, everyone.
See you soon.